Hey there, my name is Herc Magnus and I want to welcome you to this page, and I am so glad you're here because over the next 4 days we have some amazing training planned out that you can take 100% absolutely for free. And as a reward for taking the training, we also have a bunch of free gifts that we want to give you that complement our training. But what is the training about? Well, it's about making money online in a really unique way. And the easiest way to explain it is like this. I'm sure you've heard of people who make money by renting out their houses. They simply buy a house, have someone move in, and that person is paying down their mortgage. They buy another house, they do it again. Well, it's very similar to that, except what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building very small, very inexpensive websites, and we're going to rank them very high in Google so that when people visit those websites, they call the phone number and it generates business. Now, as an example, back in 2015, I built a website called poolresurfacingphoenix.com. Now, if you go to Google right now and you search for the keywords pool resurfacing Phoenix, you'll see my website, poolresurfacingphoenix.com, ranked either number 1, 2, or 3, depending on where you're searching from. Now, if that website wasn't a publicly available case study, I could easily contact different pool resurfacing companies in Phoenix, show them that I'm ranking number 1, show them how many phone calls the website is getting, and say, do you want to move in? Do you want to rent my property? So that all those phone calls actually go to that business. It's an absolute no-brainer strategy because what we're doing with these businesses first is providing results, not promises. We're going to get the phone calls, then we're going to contact the businesses. So it's an amazing model. It's not overly difficult. Even if you're a newbie, we can teach you how to do this. And that's what this entire training is going to be about. We want to teach you all the things we know about rank and rent, but we also want to give you the software that you're going to need to be able to do it all. So if any of this interests you at all, sign up for the free training below, and then over the next 4 days, we will send it out to you bit by bit in digestible content pieces, and we'll remind you when the next trainings are open. So hopefully you want it all. It's going to be amazing. I know you're going to love it. Just click the sign up button below and we'll see you on the other side. Now, obviously, nobody gives everything away for free, right? That's so true. Our hope is that you love our training and that you love our software. And if you do, we're obviously going to give you an offer to come into our full club access where we will completely open the doors to the rank and rent method. You don't have to take this offer, and we're still gonna let you keep all the training and all the gifts that you get during the next 4 days. But we also have another amazing surprise for you at the end of it all. So make sure you take the training. I know you're gonna love the bonus at the very end of it all. So make sure you sign up with your name and email below, and we'll get you the first training video immediately. I'm sure you can agree with me, like the way the Rank and Rent Club is laid out is so like, let me take you by the hand, you know, and you have to learn this step. And you don't need to worry about step 2. You have to figure out step 1. And once you do, go to the next one.
But dude, I'll tell you, I love it, man. I'll tell you what, like, even with my knowledge and whatever you want, like all this stuff that I'm sharing, like it looks all cool, but you need those, like, you need the basics. Like without the basics, like you can't do all that. So even myself, like I forget, you know, like my keyword research game was weak until I saw like what you were doing and saw keyword supremacy and saw like, holy shit, you know, I'm over here fucking around with some like stupid tools like Uber Suggest and like some other shit like I forgot what the other one was, like just stupid random tools, and then like I don't even know if this is like, and can I trust this data, and every data is giving me different numbers, and it was a process. So I had to like literally my SOP was telling the VA, here's 6 different keyword tools, run the search on 6 different tools and find what overlap, and that's going to be the actual data we're going to use. So I had to literally like 6 times my work because I didn't trust any of that tool, and I didn't want to pay for 6 tools. So I was using free versions, and it was a mess, man. So my point of that is that you need the basics. Like you need that you know, you need to be refreshed. Like myself, and like I needed to be refreshed. Like once I saw it, I'm like, holy shit. The page planning, I was like, holy shit. Like my page planning before was, all right, let's look at the competitor. What do they have? Okay, they have all these services. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do the same shit. Like for you, it's like, no, like let's look at the volume. Let's look at what people are searching. Let's look at like what is really worth becoming a page or not. Because if it's not, there's no search volume, then like why even bother? So that was a game changer as well. So page planning, keyword research, just all of it, man. Like it's definitely so like my point is that even an experienced person can get tons of value from the Rank and Rent Club, like I
That's
did
so
for
awesome,
sure.
dude. Thank you. Like, you have no idea how much that means to me, what you just said.
It's true though, man. It's true.
That's
Like
awesome.
it's really helped me a lot, man. So yeah, it's the least I could say, man.
Yeah, and
It's been
I
awesome.
just know that you're gonna go on to do such great things, and it just like makes me so happy that like you're here and you're learning and you're growing and shit like that. And I had some part to do with it, you know what I mean? And like it's just I'm telling you, man. Like what to be honest with you, I didn't want to share this, but I do kind of want to. Is like I want you as a coach. You know what I mean? Like I want you helping people in our group. Like
Dude,
eventually,
that's
you know what I mean?
amazing.
Because
Yeah.
you're so good at what you do, man, and you're so like you're so much like me in a way that you're so organized, and you take such a methodical approach to this, and I think you need to. I think there's a lot of steps, right? There's a lot of like each
Yes.
step has its own little steps, and
Yes. Yes.
made that into such a method, you know what I mean? And so having a guy like you who's like, you know, admitting like I've learned a lot from Herc and I'm doing what Herc's saying and it's working. And like, I know that you bring a lot to the table from your own past experience too, but the little bit that you're adding to your procedures that comes from me helps
Mhm.
validate, you know, that my teaching isn't bullshit. But having you as a coach to come in and validate that and then be able to help teach people would be just fantastic. And I think that the way I feel about what you're doing and a little bit I have to do that feels so good that if you came on and coach and you start watching people like get wins and change their lives and shit like that, the feeling you'll get from that is just it's fucking unbeatable, man. Like, you know,
Dude,
and I would
100%,
love
man.
to have you as a big part in this business.
Dude, I'd be honored, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'd be 100% honored, man. That's exact. That sounds like you know what more can I ask for, man? Of course, you guys have been so
Yeah.
helpful. So yeah, man. I mean, dude, that's awesome, bro. Whatever I could do to help, whatever I could do to assist. I mean, obviously, I believe strongly in this and what you guys are doing. So it only makes sense. So yeah, man, cool. Whatever you need, man. Whatever that looks like we could talk about it later, or whatever. But yeah, man, that sounds awesome.
I don't even know where we first started. Like I remember just watching your testimonial and just right there, I was like, holy fuck, this guy's going to be awesome. And then like the time I'm investing with you is because of that. Like I see, you know, you'll do shit, you'll get shit done. And like, I was right and you're doing it. So, um, and then once you're there, then we're going to release you on the fucking Rank and Rent Club and people are going to go berserk.
Dude, bananas, man. Bananas.